YouTube gang, what's good? Back here with another banger. It's your boy Cali Banks here, and I got my mans with me.
Bryce Real Reviews.
What's go check out that man's channel and go.
We chilling.
Subscribe to that.
Go over there. It should be right down there.
Yeah. Go comment on that thing. And today we got another banger here in Bryce Wayne Studios. We're gonna go over the movie that had a lot of controversy when it came out around it.
I guess it's time for us to share our piece on it.
Black Widow.
Dun 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 dun.
Alright,
you heard it here first, folks.
Yep. Directed by Kate Shortland. So, and it stars Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
And what's her sister name? Florence Pugh?
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Yeah. She
it's played by Yolanda. No, actually,
Florence Pugh is her real name. Yeah, right.
Yeah, played by Yolanda Belova.
Okay, yeah. So
they
played sisters.
Yeah, they were sisters. So the story, to recap, just a quick synopsis, maybe a minute or two. The story is about Black Widow from Avengers. She's just coming off of the whole Civil War thing, and she's going into hiding, and it's basically showing.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's basically showing how she got caught. You know what I'm saying? We'll went all into that.
All right. Let me go ahead and just get into this. Let me rip this thing apart real quick. Go. All right. So, I really like. Let me get what I liked out first.
Okay.
I like the beginning of the movie, showing them as kids and the parents. I believe it's the is it the Red Guardian?
Yeah, Red Guardian.
Yeah, so
by David Harbour.
Yeah, so he did great. David Harbour. He usually does a really great in all his roles.
Yeah.
And the mom from I know her from The Mummy.
The Hellboy. The mom was in The Mummy. I don't know what else she was in.
Yeah, I just know her from The Mummy. Evie from The Mummy. Evie. But that whole family dynamic of them being like undercover in the U.S. was clean. That was tight. That was like really suspenseful. Great opening scene. Really dope. What else I liked? The Red Guardian. Really good. Florence Pugh did great as Yolanda, or the White Widow, as you would call her now.
Yep. You think she's gonna be in the Avengers?
For sure.
Okay, yeah, so she can. Yeah, take Black Widow's spot.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what's happening.
We're gonna get into the controversy behind it too. Why they probably won't have Scarlett Johansson back.
I don't think she does. Something happened. We'll get into it later. Something happened later. But so I mean, the movie was it was decent. It was decent, but saying that it was decent. Let me go ahead and get the elephant in the room. Taskmaster was horribly done.
Why?
We all know. Maybe not everybody knows, but Taskmaster is like a guy who has great memory. Yeah. To the point where
beyond photographic.
He gets like a super sim pretty much, and it turns up even more. So like his ability to remember and mimic anything is crazy. So that is already raw. You know what I'm saying? You throw a little bit of super strength in there, you got yourself a super villain. You know what I'm saying? And so in this movie, Taskmaster does not have that issue. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't remember everything, and he's like a cyborg, and it's not. Yeah. And it's played by a girl, but the stunt double doing all the work is a guy. Unfortunately, it's very, very underwhelming. It's like, wait, what? Like what? And it's like the daughter that blew up but didn't blow up. So in the beginning, you see why she's on the run or whatever, and she has to do something, and she ends up messing up the mission by killing the daughter. Well, she thinks she successfully did the mission. The daughter dies within the bad guy's daughter. How am I saying this? The dude she's trying to kill, daughter dies, and he dies. But that ends up being Taskmaster. He ends up doing some type of mind thing on her to the point where he can control her.
So the whole movie was basically about him. His name was Wade Winston. His name, he played the character Dracoff. It's about him being able to. He found some way to control minds, and basically, I think it was somewhere through pheromones or something where, like, he was
controlling the majority of the Black Widows.
Yeah, so Yeah, he had widows all over the world, and he could control them and stuff. And it was this like drug, antidote, pretty much that once you sniff it in, you revert
break out of it.
Yeah, you break out of it. So the movie starts off with the sister being under the spell or whatever, and then they chasing this lady.
All the fight scenes were pretty dope.
Yeah, they chasing her down. Yeah, it's dope for sure. They chasing her down, and then right when she kill her, she smacked the vial, and then it plumes up, and then she breaks out of it or whatever, and now she's on the run. And she figures out where, Natasha's already on the run from the Civil War, so they figure out where each other are and all of that.
I guess they try. At the end of the day, the girls want to save the other girls by getting this antidote out to everybody because the majority of them is under the mind control.
Right.
And
she has like a guy that helps her with all her. We see like her basically Natasha how she's an Avenger because all the other Avengers got like
she's still doing cool stuff every now and then, but she get upstaged for sure. I feel like she get upstaged by Florence Pugh character, the White Widow. It seemed like she's way saucier, and I don't know if they did that on purpose because she's gonna be the new White Widow or whatever.
Let's get into it. So. They had a big
falling out.
Her and I guess Marvel or Disney.
Disney, because they released the movie on Disney Plus, and I guess from their understanding, ScarJo's understanding and their side of things that wasn't in the contract, and from Disney understanding, they could have tried to slip it in there, but they saw the wrong in what they did, and they ended up paying her like $200 extra million.
$200 million?
Yeah, I believe so. I thought it was 20. I think it's about around 200.
$200 million. I didn't know that. Yeah, she got. Shout out to Scarlett Johansson.
And she's supposed to be playing in an upcoming. I think it's either like a Pixar movie or something. So I mean, like
she on to the next.
No, but like that's owned by Disney. So she, like, they still cool. So like that was actually just big news. I believe it was a Pixar. If not, it's something like that she was just announced.
We all know Disney got they are probably on the world by now. They've been alive since.
So they literally just like, all right, we let it go.
Yeah. So like we said, it's not your grandma's Disney.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the end real quick, and then we'll rate it up.
All right.
So let's talk about the end. The end is basically what you think happened. It's exactly what you think happened. Except that the Taskmaster, she ended up like not leaving her, even though she was trying to kill her and all that. She still let her out of prison, and she still like just stuff I would
the fight was terrible.
They basically had a free fall fight where she jumped out and they was like fighting in midair. She slapped. And this is a regular human, man. Natasha was supposed to be.
And they completely skipped past the Red Guardian and Taskmaster fight. Like, that was just man.
And another thing I like was the Red Guardian. I liked his comedic humor, like the humor, because he's like.
I like to see more of him.
He was like all talking about Captain America and stuff, just hella focused on Captain America because. Russia and America got had the Cold War back in them times, and he's an OG. So Captain America and the Red Guardian was coming up at the same time.
Yeah. I can kind of see him like
they showed how strong he was in prison.
Not replacing Cap, but like being in like the new Avengers movie, but just being like the funny this is the Cap we used to, but now we got this dude over here who's just complete opposite, but he still turned up, but he the complete opposite as far as personality. So that
he drinks alcohol. He just really do. He's like if a regular dude had Captain America powers.
Yeah. They made him pretty stupid. It was going crazy though.
So it turns out that Natasha has a call, or the police are coming, and they end up catching Natasha, and that goes into you already know.
The next movie, and she dies.
So rating time.
I'll go first. From what I expected, from what I got, I'm gonna give this like a 5. I give it a 5.
Okay. Me, I'm a little bit more generous with my ratings. I'm gonna give it a 6. You know what I mean? I'll give it a 6 because. Well, you have a reason? Or you just all the things you stated already?
Yeah, pretty much. It's all in the pudding, man. It's pretty.
I give it a 6 for having SoJo on there, and shout out her for getting her money, and then so female empowerment. Even though there weren't really no black woman in there. She was part of the widows, but she died.
Of course.
So you take that. It was Black Widow. Her name is Black Widow. She's definitely not black at all. So hey,
that's still in the nose.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? But female empowerment, nonetheless, it's female empowerment. So shout out that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I would be remiss.
I've seen a lot more better films regarding women. Or women leads.
Definitely.
They tried it.
I know it was good.
Yeah, I love Underworld.
Female lead.
Hey, Rogue One. Fire,
man.
So
all right. Now letter grade.
You gave it a 6. I give it a 5B because like I said, it was entertaining. 5B. 5B. It's entertaining.
Alright, I give it a C. I'm a little bit. I give it a 6C. 6 and a C.
5B.
Yeah. So there you have it. We had the review for Black Widow. It's not gonna be too long because we didn't think much. I mean, it was alright. I ain't gonna say we didn't think.
There's nothing to really to dive into.
Taskmaster was the Dracoff.
It was a spoon-fed movie. It was like
Dracoff was way too evil.
You forget about this movie. I already did. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't as bad as Snake Eyes, but it wasn't as good as Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Shout out my man. That was a Jeremy Jahns reference. So
yeah,
definitely need a drink to go with that. All right, man. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah, we got the Dip Foul Man from Bryce Wayne Studios. Y'all get out the studio, but before you do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Mine's Cali Real Facts and Reacts and
Bryce Real Reviews. New name coming soon. We're gonna put a poll up. Probably gonna do it on Instagram. So check the channel. You'll find the Instagram and the TikTok, whatever. And we're gonna put some polls up because we, think we want to make this more of a universal thing. Yeah. So we're gonna see.
We got some new digs.
Yeah.
And we're out of sight, out of mind.
Peace out.
Peace out.